All right, y'all. So I just thought tonight, real quick, I whip up some potato pancakes. So in my box, I found some instant mashed potatoes. Right, hadn't seen them in a minute. Got a little bit of non-fat dry milk. Got a little bit of government cheese. And then I have all of my spices here. Got me a little bit of veggie broth. So let me just let my hot water kind of run, because my hot water gets hot, like burn them skins off them hands hot. So this we're gonna do first and foremost. We're gonna put our milk in our cup while I'm waiting on this water. Now, I don't know if you know, but let me tell you something. Back in the day, these potato pancakes used to hit, baby. And when I say hit, I mean hit. All right. Now, I'm not a cook. I'm not a chef. So I'm not that great with the whole measurement thing. I'm an eyeballer. I reckless eyeball when I cook. And I do the best I can with what I'm working with. My hot water should be on steam by now. But what you want to do is you want to take your powdered milk. You want to take some hot water, whether you boil it or your hot water come piping hot out the faucet. Do your thug thizzle. Now, it's hot, baby. So I'm whipping it up with my little fork. See how I'm making milk. So we used to take this, man, back in the day, put this in our little water and put in a glass jar or whatever, add a little bit of pet milk just to give it like a little bit of a real milk taste. Shake that boy up. In business. So I'm gonna let this sit off to the side a little bit, but it's nice, no lumps. I just kind of stirred that up with a fork. I'm gonna take my potatoes and I'm just gonna depends on how many I want, but I'm just gonna go ahead and add. I'm making a few for my coworkers because they said they never had these before, so nice little generous amount. And I'm gonna add in my milk slowly because I don't want it to be soupy. I want it to be thick enough for them to be patted up. So here we go. There. But mm, 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 mm. So I pre-cut my little cheese so it's warm. So baby, we gonna see. We gonna do what it do. We gonna make it do what it do. Now, here's the stitch. If you are a vegan or whatever, you can always leave this cheese out. If you have a few coins, you can always get some nutritional yeast if you want the cheese taste. Instead of using powdered milk, you can always use almond milk. Nah, that's to say if you want to go to the store, you want to buy a few things, you want to throw in some little chive, or whatever it is you want to throw in here. But I'm using this because my whole purpose is to show you what you can do with food bank items. So everything I'm using here outside the vegetable broth, I got out of my food bank. I got the powdered milk, the government cheese, and the potatoes. So I'm gonna mash this up a little bit, try to get some cheese. It's kind of worked in here because it's kind of warm because my water was hot. And so this cheese is gonna soften up even more. And then let me hit it with my seasonings. So I have, this is Kingsford sodium free garlic and herbs. So this is my garlic, my herbs, got my pepper in here. Whoop whoop. Cayenne pepper. Just want to hit it with a little bit of, and a lot of these seasonings, y'all, you can actually get from the Dollar Tree. So that part. Not too much spice because, you know, paprika. Now, again, I prefer smoked paprika, but gotta go with what's in your cabinets, right? Onion powder. If you want more texture, you can always dice up onion, put in there. I'm just doing onion powder. And parsley flakes. Now, you season these how you want to, because however you season your stuff is your business, and it's between you and you. So I'm getting some mix, and then I'll meet you at the stove. All right, so we ready. I got my skillet medium heat. I'm letting you see. I spray it with my oil. And then we're going to start patting these things up, put them in the skillet. So you do it pretty much the same way you would do like a hamburger patty. You grab you some. Forgive my fan, I had to hit it. But you grab it, and it just depends on how big you want yours. I'm doing some smaller ones. And so I just shape them up real cute, real demure, like they say. Keeping it cute. And then I'm just going to toss them boys in there. And for sure you want to hear that sizzle. You want to hear the sizzle? Right? So, here we go. I'm going to patty up quite a few up. All right, y'all. So look what we have here. Now, let me just say this. These little green ones, I'm not a fan of canned spinach. That plate is hot. I'm not a fan of canned spinach, but I'm always trying to find a way to put something healthy in whatever I do, some type of vegetable or something like that. And I like spinach. I just wasn't a fan of canned. But what I did was I opened up a can of spinach. I rinsed it, got that canned taste off of there, got all that extra sodium off of there. And this was the can from the box. I got out as much water as I could. And I put in my potato mixture. And so what you want to keep in mind is when you do that, you want to make sure that your potatoes are a little bit more dry to compensate for whatever liquid is in the can of spinach. And then, of course, you know, you got to hit it with some more seasoning. Love garlic. Hit it with a little bit of more paprika, garlic, pepper, cayenne, all that stuff. Again, no salt because the cheese is salty. The broth was salty, so it's perfect. Now, I know some of y'all trying to big back it already. You talking about putting bacon grease in there from your little bacon grease can. You trying to put some sour cream on it, some ranch on it. I already know. That's not what we're here for. We're not big backing it. We're trying to eat healthy as we can out this box. So we got these mashed potatoes. Got this can of spinach. Let's see what we got now. Listen, you can have your cream sauce. I'm a fan of yogurt. I do like a Greek yogurt. You can do a plant-based yogurt if you want to. I think you can get some yogurt at the Dollar Tree. Not sure. Family Dollar. But even if you just get one container, it's like $1. So let's get in here and see what we got. Because again, I'm not a fan of canned spinach, but hey, why not, right? I already tasted the plain one. No, that's fire. This one hot. Ooh. Let's get in here, get on this plate. See what we got coming. Get a little bit of sauce on there. A little bit of that seasoned yogurt. And you want to season your yogurt because it's going to taste, you want to season it. Let's see what we got, y'all. I'm scared. I'm nervous with this energy. You better quit playing. You better quit playing. No, I don't lie. I would not have known. This was powdered potatoes, powdered milk, canned spinach, and government cheese. I'm just saying. Listen. Get in that box. Get in that food pantry. Make it happen. I think the next thing we're gonna do is some peanut butter and oat flour cookies. Why not? Have a great, wonderful, awesome, dare I say amazing evening.